Don't forget, Nation, we have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth or visit us online and grab yours today. We look forward to seeing you at our next home game. W25 will be giving away a deck of Warriors 15 trading cards to each and every fan. We want your time to be ready to be enjoyed and incident free. If there's any issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word along with your issue and see if there's a member of our guest relations will respond to your concern immediately. Get the reminder, folks, to make sure to be here first.
You look at the Warriors, they're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with the win.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Goose in at the point guard position. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Towns looking for an opening. Here's Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Here's Kuminga. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards and pass to Cox. Offline with a 3. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he makes both from the line. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Fires the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Gobert with a screen on Curry. There's the block.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Burks. Outside Curry. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Burks takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or they'll destroy you.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Cox. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Cox has got 6.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Curry, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Crafty move. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Outside Kuminga. Wiggins outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple seasons as being a great two-way player. He can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
Now here's Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Moody's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 33,
Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Towns on the screen. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I can see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. And here's Kuminga for three. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Cox. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the shot goes down.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Stripped it away. Driving inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. Cost you another play.
Now here's Edwards. Gets to see a basket. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And the other team is running all over the right.
For your Warriors, Gates team.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Melton finds Smith. And here's Anthony. Pass to Moody. To the middle. Here's Santos. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So for Minnesota right now, Rudy Gobert is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Goose in the point guard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Goose in their last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He added 55 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
The shot no good by Cox. Warriors trail by 10. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Cox. Cox down the long J. Cox has got 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. Cox with a rebound.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Smith. Here's Cox. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Melton outside. A minute 31 left in the second period. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing.
Having another steal.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature, he swipes the ball away again.
And his last swipe sets a franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this organization's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. Group out there. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. Oubre comes in for Edwards. "55 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Will it go? It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Warriors trail by 17. Kuminga, the pass to Burks. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Outstanding find from J.K. Kuminga's all-around game continues to evolve.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cox. He's covered by Curry. Cox, good. Cox has got 25 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Cox. And so it's Minnesota, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try.
Looking at the series, that does it for halftime.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Pajimski, the off guard, with Wiggins at small forward. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Burks in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Clock at 6. Kuminga to pass to Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And good whistle there. The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 13. Curry with a steal. Here's Wiggins. Here's Burks. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 27.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Kuminga against Edwards. And the Warriors miss again.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Anthony Towns.
And so Towns nails them both. Here's Pajimski. Still no points. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
Outside Kuminga. Down low. Here's Burks. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Minnesota leading by 16. Kicks it out Towns. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Cox. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
That's to Cox. Wiggins with a steal. Right side Pajemski. Curry with it. Back to Wiggins. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Kuminga for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Kuminga's got 6 points.
Corner 3, Kuminga certainly continues to work on that. When he hits it, it opens up this offense.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now Wiggins. Pass to Pajemski. Fires the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Here's Oubre. And a two-handed jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Wiggins. And here's Kuminga for 3. Counted from distance. 9 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws in the game. First free throw is good. And the Warriors make some changes. Moody's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Melton comes in for Pajemski. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Curry. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dillingham's checked in for Oubre. Here's Burks. 10 points for him. Kuminga. That one no good. Good D by Gobert.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Melton outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Shot clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota leading by 20. To the middle. Ooh, dismissed. In transition, here come the Warriors. Kuminga's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Cox. He's watched by Kuminga. Towns on a screen. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony finds Smith. Melton outside to stop the run. Drains the triple. Melton's got 7 points in the game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Minnesota with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking... Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. So for Minnesota right now, Ben Simmons is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Goose in at the 1 spot. With the floater, Dillingham. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Back to Anthony. Picked up by Baisley. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Baisley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Cox. The kick out to Edwards. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Now all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Curry, he's checked in for Melton. Curry surveys. Pass to Anthony. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry's still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Here's Cox. He's covered by Curry. Williams a screen on Curry. And he lobs it up. Williams misses.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Yeah, it's so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Minnesota. Burks passes to Wiggins. Now Pajinski. Back to Wiggins. Fires for 3. Dillingham with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Kuminga from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 22. DeRozan passes to Cox. Here's Simmons. Kicks it to DeRozan. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Basketball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 11, Naz Reid.
Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Cox. He's covered by Curry. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Curry. From deep. And the three-pointer goes.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Cox going inside. Good on the shot. Cox has got 41.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know
Yet another steal from him.
And he's now tied for 3rd most steals in a playoff game.
Yeah, just exhausting them with his constant hounding. The effort level just amazing.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Left side Burks. Outside Kuminga. Another three for Golden State.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Goose.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Lowry, guarded closely. Here's Weber. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Cox.
Golden State foul. James Smith. Fifth personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And a big issue for them, turnovers. He swipes the ball away again.
His unbelievable run of steals continues. Now tied for the most ever in a playoff game.
And you can't call it carelessness by the offense at this point. His activity level has forced the issue.
And he's now
nabbing another steal.
And he's answered the moment with one of the all-time great defensive performances I've ever witnessed.
On the attack, and he's now set a new single-game playoff record for steals.
And with this achievement,
MP has put himself among the great.
Second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the finals.
Second round. Now things get interesting. International Basketball Association. Using the proper language or gestures, entering the court or instructing